One really tough game there today. It could have gone either way at different times of the match.
Yeah, it could have. We took the lead early on, got off to a great start. And Ayr showed great fight, got back at the game. Took the lead. But as I said to the players at half time, go out and get the next goal. The game's never over. 2-1's it's a tricky lead you've got there. But as I say, the boys came back at the game 2-1, and once again, even till the end, even though we were 3-2 down, they still fought right to the last whistle. Obviously, we had a chance. I think the last kick of the ball, but just wasn't to be.
Yes, you've got really quite a good squad of players. Daniel Boateng as well, rock solid at the back, and I believe he's injured.
He's playing through an injury now. He's a big, strong boy. He's not somebody who's great in the eye, but he goes and wins headers, he'll win tackles. As I say, he's playing through an injury. As to be fair, we're missing Adam Brown today as well, who was a big miss. But as I say, we've got a good group there, a young, enthusiastic side. It's the first year they've been full time. They're taking time to adjust to it, but yeah, we came down here. You never come, no matter who you come down here with, it's a difficult game. I came, a few years ago with Hibernian, and I think we lost 1-0 to Mark Roberts' goal. It's never an easy place to come.
Now, you had a nasty injury there, a player taken off. What's the actual signs of that one?
Yeah, Jack Leach he's just been signed recently there, so he's came in. It's disappointing he came off injured, but the most important thing is that he recovers well. We're hoping it settles down in the next 24, 48 hours, but as I say, we're not pushing too much.
Well, this was interesting, but to go all the added time as well, it must have been absolutely strength-sapping out there.
Yeah, it was, especially for the players out there. They're the ones running about. It's fine for me, I'm just standing at the side watching them. So, yeah, it's for both teams. Most of the boys are part-time, we're full-time. So, I think we fought right to the last whistle.
How did you see the sending off?
It's a sending off, plain and simple. It's a sending off. You can't. It's soft, very soft. I'll always stick up for my players, but the rules say if there's any intent at a kick out, then you've got to go. So it's just unfortunate for us that we're going to miss him on Saturday and then obviously the next cup game. But he's a massive player for us. He's great about the place as well. He's a big character in the dressing room, but unfortunately we're going to go and miss him.
Well, Conrad, welcome to Somerset Park's the first thing. Straight into the team, and did you expect to get as many minutes in your first match?
No, I actually didn't really know it went to extra time. I thought it was just straight to penalties, to be honest. But I'm pretty fit, so it was just one of the things, and I'm glad to come out with no injuries in the first game, and hopefully plenty more to come.
Noticed you were shouting a lot, talking a lot to the defenders as well. Is that the kind of role you see yourself having? Yeah,
I mean, managers told me that it's a young team, and sometimes you just need a bit of experience around them. That's why he's tried to bring me in, and I'm still young myself. I'm only 25, so but I've got a lot of experience at playing at the top level. So hopefully I can pass that experience on, help the team out, and improve the boys around me and make them better players.
So have you had much of a chance to get to know the boys yet?
No, this is my first time meeting them. Obviously I've played against a couple of them. Obviously I played with a few of them at Partick Thistle when I was younger as well. So I'm familiar with a few faces, but I'm looking forward to meeting them and in training and finding out what they're all about.
Yeah, unfortunate start for you, knocking the ball into your own net, but as we were joking just before, you've gone on to be on a hat-trick for today with an absolutely glorious goal.
Yeah, would you call it an own goal? I would just call it a deflection. But yeah, it was disappointing. Obviously you never really want to cause a goal, and it was one of the things I think we could have probably defended it better as a team, and I'm sure that we'll be working on that, and having quiet word with people in the areas what they could do better, and when we see it back, that's what you got to do. But yeah, to get the winning goal, on my debut in front of the home fans as well, it's good. So I'm quite happy.
Not a bad way to start. Thanks very much. Welcome to Somerset Park.
Thank you very much. Look forward to it.
Well, Neil, that was quite a game there today. A sort of fantastic goal that gets us through, but to go into added time as well, that must be a tiring one.
Yeah, I think it was quite a tiring one for the boys, but I think we prolonged the game ourselves. The first half, I think we probably could have been out of sight. We played really well, a lot of good passages of play. Boys were doing great, but just now we're just not being clinical enough for the chances that we're getting.
Yeah, there seemed to be a really hot period for the last 20 minutes of the first half, where there was some lovely one-touch play between Forrest and McGuffey and Gilmer as well.
I think all over the park. We were looking a lot sharper than all over the park the first half. Even when we were 1-0 down, I still thought we were playing really well at that time. Then for us to go and get 2 quick goals after missing so many kind of good chances, we 2-1 up, we should have been probably at least another 1-2 goals better off at half time.
It's a bit of a sucker to lose an early goal in that second half, and unfortunate for Conrad when he comes on. Just deflection off his knee, goes into the net. Someone's trying to block it. It just happened to be him.
Aye, to be fair, it was a very scrappy goal on their behalf at that point. I still think we were in control of the match, but once the game goes 2 each and you're into the second half, then you're thinking, is it going to be one of the days again where just everything kind of was going against us? I actually don't think we played as good in the second half as we did in the first half. And at the end there, they've had a wee deflection there that hit off about 3 people right at the death there, and you're at that point you're wondering if that's going to go in just with the way the game was going.
It was nice to see Conrad though getting that goal, run to the front post and a good nod in.
Oh, it was a great header for Conrad, and to be fair, I think he scored one at each end. So, but the main one was the winner. In any cup competition, all you want to do is win and go through. And I think with a few of the results yesterday, a few teams in the lower leagues took out some of the bigger teams. So it's good for us that we're through and we're into the next round.
It's also very good to see a player like Andy O'Connell coming on there at the end, because he started to show something different up front for Ayr that we haven't had, able to knock the ball down, because we don't really have a big man up front, or didn't today.
No, well, to be fair, Andy's came in. I think when he came in initially, he was a wee bit short of match fitness, and he was having to get up to speed with the boys. But Andy's a big unit. He's 6'4". Today the ball's coming in, it was sticking at Andy, he was winning his headers, and I think obviously it's a different angle from what we don't normally have, so it's good to see him come on and do really well, and no doubt he'll be with a view of selection for next week after doing that.
The players that were left out today, were there injuries?
We had a few injuries. Gary Harkins had an injury which he probably could have played if it was a league match, but I don't think there's any point taking chances with the nature of the injury. Jamie Adams was injured as well, so obviously we're not taking any chances. And then Kevin Nisbet was cup tied, so and then obviously Craig Moore's he's still injured as well. So
is there any update on Craig? Is he likely to come back soon?
Well, I think just now, the last we heard, he was still having to take some time out. He's having to take some tablets and stuff. So I think Stevie would be the best man to talk to on that.
But we're all looking forward to him getting back as well.
Looking forward to him getting back. Very surprised that, just the nature of the injury, it's taken a lot longer to come back than we'd expected. But he was knocked out in the St Mirren game, and I think part of the issue was he got up and he played on, when I think protocol normally now is if somebody gets knocked out for any amount of time, then you just take them off. But he played the rest of the game, and I think he's been disorientated since.